look, your energy, and this could be just throwing it out there. Like your energy is already in like, so you walking in target and defensive mode like already.
No, and I
Oh,
don't. It's not
okay.
like I'm walking in Target with it on my mind. Like, yo, soon as somebody come out of pocket, like, nah.
Right.
But I mean, I'm quite well. Maybe it's just me. Like, I'm the guy. Like, Final Destination, bro. Like, I don't already thought through 17 different variations of car accidents so I can hop out the window. Like, it's never happened, but I've already thought through that process. Just in case it happens, I'm prepared. Like, my body's ready. So it's like one of those things.
Right.
Like, you've thought about it. It's like, all right. Well, let me clarify, because you know what? I say that, and you never really know how you're going to react in the moment.
Right.
And I say that now, but I tend to be a little more analytical with my actions, and think about repercussions of things. So I probably wouldn't. My instant gratification would want me to, because I'm petty. But like, by the time you punch somebody and put them in the hospital, you might be going to prison. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Hey, and to help you out with all of the paranoia you have, this is something that I read in this book, and it's by a doctor. People put high probability on unlikely events. I don't know why. So we all do it. So what I do sometime when I feel that way, I always tell myself two things. Is that like, you know what? I'm doing that thing again. I'm putting a high probability on this unlikely event. Or a Buddhist training is I tell myself that I'm thinking. The mind likes to wander and think. So if I let myself know that I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, okay, there I go doing that dumb shit, thinking about all type of crazy stuff. Let myself go crazy. Let me gather myself. Let me come back. Boom, here I am.
I like that. I like that. I still like to work on my Final Destination preparations, though. I don't care. Yeah, I dig what you're saying, but my house is burned down and electricity has caught fire like 90 times in my mind. Hey, what's the first step? All right, jump out the window. Like,
right.
So
you're in a constant state of paranoia.
Not a constant state of paranoia, bro. A constant state of preparation.
I like that one. I like that one.
You know what it is? You know what it is? And let me tell you where it started. It started growing up in Newark, bro. It started not knowing, like, you know what I mean? If something going to pop off at any given time. So whether it's a carjacking, whether it's a shooting, whether it's somebody trying to steal your chain, like, you just never knew when it was going to pop off. And it could have popped off at any given moment without no provocation. So you find yourself going through certain scenarios in your head, walking through certain blocks in your head. Like, all right, if this happens here, I should be prepared to do this. If this happens here, I should be prepared to just safety, bro. And it just stuck with me. And I just apply that to everything. Maybe I overanalyze, but I just apply it to everything. Even work. Like, all right, if I walk in and somebody says this should be my response. Like, no, it happens or not. Some of this shit happens, some of this shit never happens.
I get it. I always feel like I do have that, but I have another remedy for that. I feel that my it's not necessarily autopilot, but I'm well prepared already. And that is it's like a fight. Just let it go. If you're fighting somebody and you plan everything you're gonna do, for me as a fighter, I don't like that. Like I said, I don't want to attack you. I'd rather counter. So I'm a counter fighter. So I'm a guy to come in calm and I'm gonna counter off of what comes to me.
Okay.
That's awful. And I just feel like me countering off of what comes to me and trusting the autopilot, it's like, you know what? I may not think what I said to counter it is that smart, but it probably was.
Well, a lot of us is not as technically trained in fighting as Mr. West. And we don't have those skill sets. So we're going to have to prepare a little bit. No, that's what that is. That's what that gave you.
But I wasn't just talking just physical contact. I was
but it gave you a whole different approach to how you think through those situations.
Yeah. Like you have so many reps and so much information. It's just like, you know what? If I kind of trust myself, I think I should be good.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to waste no time thinking about none of that.
Yeah. Like if you're lifting weights and you overthink it, it's like, wow, you probably should have just went, because you're definitely overthinking it. You're not going to do as good as you would have done if you just would have just did the rep.
Yeah. I mean, in that situation, you're correct. And as you were talking, I'm like, man, nah, he don't know what he talking about, bro. Like, you know how many times I thought about, all right, if the plane going down, find some trash bags, tape it together, create a parachute. And like, yo, that should have never happened.
Right.
But it's still fun to prepare for in your mind.
Yeah, the stress that
It
would
does
give
create
me.
stress, son.
Yeah. Yeah. It just
Good
like I
shit.
said, I read that in the book. I think it was Buddha walks into a bar or something like that. And basically, you just basically it's a way of meditating. You let yourself know, oh, I'm thinking. I'm thinking because the mind wanders.
It does.
You know, it just wanders. It does what it wants. Like, oh, I'm thinking, 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 thinking. And then here's another one. Here's another one. Then you take yourself back to, don't quote me on this. You can look it up. You take yourself back to breathing, right? Another thing is actually breathe in your nose and out your mouth and understand you're inhaling. So you tell yourself you're inhaling and then exhale. I bet you, look, try it.
No.
I
Hey,
bet
yo,
you
I think you're
your
taking the wrong
mind,
approach with me.
your mind will take your it'll take your mind off everything you do. You breathe,
You're
you go,
right. Like, I don't disagree.
it'll take your mind.
And you know, let me tell you what's so funny about what you just said. I was just listening to a Buddhist on YouTube, no cap, just yesterday. If I didn't listen to his conversation first, I'd have said, "This nigga, what the fuck you talk about? Just be saying shit. Ronald always just saying shit, bro." But yeah, I think you onto something, and it's funny when this is the second time I'm hearing it. I think I'm going to work on it. They called it cage monkey. Before you start meditating, your mind's doing a cage monkey. Like you put him a little monkey in the cage, he's bouncing all over the wall. And then you got to do your breathing to make him just settle down. And that I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. Look at you always trying to be enlightened on the low, bro.
And crazy thing is, check this out. That's why, and people don't realize, and it just doesn't work for me. I need it for the medication. But that's what people do when they smoke. Smoking is a form of breathing. You're breathing a certain way, right? It has you breathing a certain way. Like it's like
but not crack.
Yeah, but no, obviously, it's like a concentrated breathing. So with that concentrated breathing, you know what I mean? It's just taking a different approach and actually knowing what you're doing. I'm breathing in my nose, out my mouth. I'm present. All that type of stuff is excellent for like bringing yourself back when you have those thoughts. I be having those same thoughts, bro. I make up all them car crashes and everything. And then I'm like, oh man, there I go again. There I go again.
All right.
Yeah, there I go again thinking.
Good shit. Yeah, there I go thinking.
Try that one. That one's gonna be the best one. Tell yourself when you tell yourself you're thinking, oh man, you're gonna be able to like basically suppress those thoughts a little bit for a while. Yeah, bro.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna try that. Good shit.
I used to stick my neck out just for them to turn around and wanna see me bled out. Gotta keep an evil eye, they try to put a hex out. None of you can match the quality, you feel like threat count. Used to have a lot of fucks to give, now I'm fresh out.